Alright, so review video went up earlier today. This won't be a super long stream, I don't imagine. I imagine it'll be pretty short. Just kind of wanted to answer any questions that anyone may have had from the review for the RX 7600, as well as cover some other news that's been going on that is going to happen this week. So Computex is taking place in Taipei this week. A lot of the large YouTube channels like Paul's Hardware are over there. I think Jay from Jay's 2 Cents is also over there. And there's probably a bunch of other ones. So let's see. I imagine Joey will probably be joining. I did want to update some of the viewers. So, because we were talking about 4K cameras. This is off topic because it's not listed in the description of the live stream, but I'm just going to mention it briefly. So, I actually ended up getting a different phone. So, I do have this phone now. The Sony Xperia Sony Xperia 1 Mark III. Yeah, this. So I got this phone, and I actually filmed the B-roll. Fun fact, I filmed the B-roll for the 7600 review, and that little intro, that 1-minute intro, using this phone. I actually use this phone because this phone is the only... This is the only camera that I have that can do 4K native. Anytime I make like a 4K video, if I'm doing like a desktop recording, I can easily do 4K that way. But if I'm filming something using a camera, historically, I can only do 1080p. And when I film in 1080p, I can use the editing software, in this case DaVinci Resolve, to upscale it. But getting a new phone did actually give me the ability to record things in 4K. Hey, Joey. I knew you would join, so I guess I probably should have waited for you to join just to make sure. So I was saying earlier, I ended up getting a new phone recently, Sony Xperia 1 Mark III. This phone actually has a 4K camera. It actually has 3 different lenses or 3 different cameras in the phone, and one is a telephoto lens, I think is what they call it. But anyway, with this phone, I can actually shoot 4K video. So the 7600 review, all the B-roll featured at the end of that video during the conclusion, as well as the little intro where I'm talking in the very beginning of the video, I think the first minute of that video, that was recorded in 4K native using this smartphone. So I actually used a smartphone to make part of that video. That was interesting because that's the only way I can shoot 4K is by using my smartphone. So that should give me kind of like an intro into 4K video recording. Because I still haven't decided on a camera, an actual camera that can shoot 4K. So the nice thing about this phone, I guess I should just mention it. I had to have a phone that had a lot of features that you don't find in smartphones in 2023. Like, for example, this phone still has the little LED at the top left that lights up. It can be green, it can be white, it can be orange, red. It depends on any kind of notification. So it has a notification LED. Congratulations and welcome to the 21st century. Yeah, I feel like I've caught up to 2013, because I think 2013 was when like 4K started actually rolling out. But yeah, like this phone has a headphone jack for one thing, so it still has a 3.5mm headphone jack. It has the notification LED that they took away from a lot of Android smartphones. I don't know why, but this one has it. It also has it's dual SIM. It has a micro SD card slot for expandable storage. They say up to 1 terabyte. So I am going to test that. So I did get a 1 terabyte micro SD from Micro Center. I still haven't bothered to install it, so I need to do that. Because eventually, if I am going to record more 4K videos, at least for now, if I'm going to be using my smartphone to film the 4K footage, I do need that 1 terabyte micro SD card slot, because 4K takes up a lot of space if you start accumulating a lot of videos. So that's kind of what this is for. So eventually I'll probably end up getting an actual 4K camera, but for now I'm going to be using my smartphone. Anytime I shoot like 4K recordings that are not based off of the desktop. So that's kind of behind the scenes how I actually made that. Because I was actually impressed with the video. Like the 4K, the colors look right. It didn't look blurred. It didn't look faded. It looked a lot better than my other videos. Like if you look at my older videos, the Sony camera is able to capture the light a lot better. The natural light looks really good on this camera compared to the older one that I was using. So I guess we'll go with this one. But yeah, so 7600. At this point, I'm done with the review for that. I am probably gonna compare it to the A770 because I don't think I really want to get the A750. I might, but for now I'm probably gonna compare it with the A770 and see if the 16 gigabytes help the A770. Although the A770 is more expensive, so in general. Although if you can find one discounted, usually it's the 8 gigabyte model that goes for around 300 for the Intel card. So not really apples to apples comparison, but I think they're similar enough in terms of performance that it shouldn't really matter. So lots of new announcements from NVIDIA. Yesterday, NVIDIA did their press conference or their keynote address at Computex, and there's a lot of stuff that they're doing with AI. They're definitely pivoting a lot. They're definitely focusing heavily on AI, more so than anything else, at least right now. So we'll see how that works out for them. AI, a lot of people are saying that it's kind of like the mining boom. I don't know about that. I think that it's something that a lot of companies are going to invest heavily in, and NVIDIA wants to be the kind of the central point of all of that effort when it comes to AI, at least on the hardware side. Although they are doing a lot with the software as well. But I think most of the actual novel software features for AI and machine learning are going to come from startup companies, and a lot of it's going to come from outside of NVIDIA. NVIDIA will have some degree of say in what actually sticks, but I think a lot of other companies are really going to be the ones that figure that out. Yeah, I actually used AV1 for the review video, although AV1, it's really weird. Like, some of the video footage from the gameplay that I used in the 7600 review, so if it was gameplay showcasing the 7600, it was recorded using the encoder on the 7600, so it was actually AV1 encoded video. However, the other footage from the older card, in this case I used the GTX 970, the video footage for the GTX 970 was all done using, I think it was HEVC, if I'm not mistaken. It was either AVC or HEVC, but either way. And DaVinci Resolve did not like that. DaVinci Resolve would do weird things where when I would try to play back the AV1 on the timeline, and then it would switch immediately to the HEVC recording, I would get like media offline. It would have to buffer it in the preview window. It was kind of weird. So next time around, I'm probably going to stick with one codec that I know I can use all the way across the video instead of like mixing them, because DaVinci Resolve really didn't like that. But the problem is, if I'm going to be reviewing a card and then I'm going to have an older card that's being compared with, I can't use AV1 so with the older card. So I still end up having to use the old codec is what I'm trying to say. So it's really weird. There's all this hype about AV1, but it's like when you sit down and try to actually use it effectively across the board, it's like nothing actually accepts it all the way through. And then I tried to like transcode the video, Handbrake wouldn't do it. So I was like, okay, well, we're stuck having to do AV1 and then HEVC and AVC and all this stuff all in the timeline, and DaVinci Resolve doesn't like it. I got it to work, but it was a lot of extra work. There was a lot of waiting around for it to buffer. That's what it was. Let's do another occurrence. I don't expect to succeed on this run. I think my characters are too underleveled. Okay, that was pointless. See how this goes. There's not a lot of hardware news for June outside of Computex. I think this month, June, is going to be very front-loaded with a lot of hardware stuff. And then most of the month is all going to be gaming-related news. So we got Street Fighter coming out, I think, this Friday. Final Fantasy 16 is like in the middle of the month. And there was another game. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a lot of coverage on Final Fantasy 16. I've mentioned this multiple times now. But you can expect to see a lot of gameplay of that game in particular. Once I'm done with this run on this game, I'm probably going to switch over to Jedi Survivor. If I stay live. This stream is probably going to be really short to address any kind of questions that people had. I do want to try overclocking. I don't know if it's really overclocking. I do want to try optimizing, I should say, the Zen 4 CPUs that I have. So the 7950X and the 7950X 3D. I am going to revisit Curve Optimizer on the X3D part. And then for the non-X3D, because the voltages, all that stuff is configurable in the BIOS, I am probably going to play around with figuring out how to optimize that one around TSMC's 5 nanometer specification. So they're specifying voltage to the core of around 1.2 volts. And I know that stock out of the box, it runs at like 1.3 volts. I'm not talking about SoC, I'm talking about the actual V-core to the cores. And I want to see if I undervolt that, what can it actually do? I don't expect it to run better at single thread. It'll probably run worse at single thread, but it'll probably run a little bit better at multi-thread, depending on how good my CPU actually is. So we are going to get back into overclocking, is what I'm saying. Since there's not a lot of new hardware news to talk about, we are going to focus more on overclocking and enthusiast-related content as opposed to just new product releases, since there aren't a lot of new product releases. Let's see. What do I want to get from here? After characters launch follow-up attacks, deal aftertaste. After attacking enemies, the attacking character deals quake damage. When entering a battle, characters gain a stackable shield. I guess we'll go with the stackable shield, because that can come in handy. When choosing your blessings after winning, randomly gains one blessing of elation after obtaining this one. Choosing the blessing. No, we want to go with this one, I guess. I can't get immersion rewards on this run because I don't have enough of these. So we're going to have to skip that on this first run. And then we want to choose a character that can help. I don't have an imaginary character. Like, I don't have Welt. He can deal imaginary damage. And I really wish I had him. But if we encounter this guy, I might actually need... well, the lieutenant. Might have to bring in Sushang. She is not leveled up, though. That's the only problem. I think she's still the best bet. Let's get a Cheerio. Casket of Inaccuracy. Gains 1 to 2 random blessings upon entering... you know what? Let's go with this one. Raise the talents, because my talent levels are not high at all. Is there anything in particular that you guys are interested in from Computex? I think NVIDIA has already laid out all the stuff that they wanted to talk about, and it's all machine learning and AI related, but I already knew that was going to happen. I didn't expect them to bring up anything related to gaming, because they just launched 4060 Ti, and no one really cared. So, oh boy. Good to hear. I don't know what AMD is going to talk about. I know there has been some stuff that Intel has shown off. Intel showed off like a Meteor Lake pre-production or something like that. I remember reading something about Meteor Lake. So, I don't think we're going to get Meteor Lake this year, though. I'm concerned about Intel's fabrication nodes, because every time I read about Intel, especially on the graphics side, they're always talking about like leveraging TSMC for Battle Mage and their next gen GPUs. The thing is, if they're gonna start doing that with CPUs, that doesn't bode well for Intel's manufacturing, like outside of TSMC. To me, that just means that more and more things are going to be dependent on Taiwan. And the way things are geopolitically, I don't understand. I don't think that's a good thing. And it's kind of weird that Intel's still not able to do anything about it, and they're having to leverage TSMC more and more. That's going to be really, really weird. A Meteor Lake laptop that had a 3080? A 3080? Of all the things, a 3080. A 3080 in a laptop with a Meteor Lake in 2023? Let's see. After restoring an ally... Okay, we'll go with this one, I guess. Actually, we'll just get this one. Any VR news? I've been tempted to get the Sony PlayStation VR 2. It's just a lot of money, and they have them in Best Buy now. I didn't want to order one online. It's direct from Sony. I kind of wanted to get one in the store, just in case if I wanted to return it, it'd be a lot easier. But other than, like, VR news, I haven't really been keeping up with VR, outside of the fact that PlayStation VR 2 launched a while ago. Like, I think it was 2 months ago. Maybe 3 at this point, or close to that. Somewhere around there. You took a big leap this week and received a VAR... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is that like some new HTC VR headset or something? Or what is that? I gotta look that up. It's like, I don't even know what that is. Actually, hold on. Where is... I should bring up... I don't have Paint at the ready. Normally I have Paint at the ready. But in this case I don't. Let's see. Let me put this back in here. Oh yeah, that's like a premium VR headset. Whoa, this thing's got like tracking outside in. There's like more than one. Who are these guys? I've never heard of them. Are they like a new? One of the best headsets on the market right now. You got the Arrow? Which one is that? Oh, this one. 200 hertz eye tracking with foveated rendering. Foveated rendering, I know that's something that the PlayStation VR 2 does. I wonder what happens if... You know how they say that the PlayStation 2 doesn't... The PlayStation VR 2 doesn't work with PC? How much of that is because it has a USB-C port? You know you can actually plug that into a 7900 XT or a 7900 XTX reference card on the back. You can even plug those into RDNA2 reference cards. I wonder what it would show up as. Like, I guess it would just end up being a monitor. So, like, the VR display will just show, like, an extended desktop or something. So, does this use an HDMI connection, or is it using USB-C? Oh, USB-C. PC connections, two DisplayPort and 2 USB Type A. Why does it have 2 USB-C cables in the box then? These are expensive. And here I was saying the PlayStation VR 2 is a lot of money. It's like, boy, was I wrong. This is one of those the more you buy, the more you save sort of moments for me. It's like, yeah, PlayStation 2 VR is like $600 with the bundle. This is way more than that. Yeah, Arrow's the third one, yeah. This is the most affordable one. High resolution. Actually, let me zoom in so you guys can see it better. For those that are watching on mobile or something. I know this white background ruins it for the viewers on mobile, but yeah. So the panel, does it say what the panel? Oh, 2880 by 2720. It's a strange resolution. 1920. This one here is focus area is smaller. It's about 300 additional for lighthouses. What is the lighthouses? I don't even know what that is. Are those like base stations? Now they show like a think station over here. What? Is this the company? Because remember Lenovo made some Microsoft mixed reality headsets a while back. Is this the vendor that partnered with Lenovo to make the hardware for those? This one's also not that heavy. Although, I mean, it's lighter than these. I don't know what this is relative to the PlayStation one. I just know that the PlayStation VR 2, from what I've heard, is actually one of the best ones at that price point. It just doesn't work with PC, which is a huge bummer, because I really feel like Sony should literally just allow PSVR 2 to work on other platforms, because I can pretty much guarantee Sony that if they did that, they would not have a problem selling PlayStation VR 2. Like, the VR 2 headset is actually really nice for what it is, and if that thing worked with PC, like, yeah, that would sell a lot more, because regardless of whether or not the person who's buying it for the PC, regardless of whether or not their system can actually handle it properly, doesn't really matter. Like, a lot of people would get one. At least I imagine they would. And then they would also, then if they had to, they'd upgrade, like, their GPU or something. I don't know. This company makes high-end VR gear for government military simulator contracts. Yeah, I could tell when I was reading the subscription thing earlier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I read this, I was like, yeah, this is one of those professional ones. I could tell. That's why they've got think stations here, because think stations are like, I think, what is the Dell one called? Dell Precision or something like that? Varo Reality Cloud. What the? Autodesk Unity and Unreal Engine is now available for up to 5 concurrent users per company at $14.95 per month. That's $14.95 per month. Looked like I saw Steam. Yeah, Steam VR was listed. This camera angle is really interesting. It makes the VR headset look larger than the model's actual face. Looks funny to me. This looks like one of those scenes, because the choice of like what they're wearing and the room that they're in, it's like one of those scenes from one of those weird like sci-fi movies, those psychological thriller type films. I don't know. It's an interesting aesthetic choice. Man. Okay. Finland. So these guys are located in Finland. Oh, they also have, like, Japanese for some reason. Why do they have Nihongo on here? That's interesting. They've got English and then they've got Japanese. They can do, like, demos for, different, platforms. For like tourism, virtual tourism and stuff like that. That's interesting. Company pricing is different from the consumer Aero version, of course. It does support Steam VR. So this one has it says right here, one USB-C cable. And the PC connection is DisplayPort and one USB Type A. What's the USB-C cable for? Is that like an adapter? USB-C to DisplayPort or something? What is that for? I don't understand what the USB-C cable's for. Alright, let me try to run through this. Try to run through this because I was trying to get to Jedi Survivor. But that is interesting. Well, that thing got away. The thing literally got away. To charge it. Oh, so it can actually run disconnected from the PC. What does it do when it's disconnected, though? Oh, it goes to a breakout box that is powered and that then sends a DisplayPort and USB 3.0. Oh, okay, so it's a wireless device. I guess I didn't notice that from the pictures. I gotta go back and look at the pictures. Because it has a cable, though. Oh, well, It's wired, 5-meter USB-C. So it goes to a base station. The base station connects to the... What is the base station for? Because if it's going to end up having to show the stuff from the PC anyway, what's the point of the base station? This game is awesome. It basically plays itself. Man, my characters are so weak. It takes so long to... Characters also receive a shield when creating allies for ally. Yeah, we already do that. The more blessings of abundance the team has, yeah, we can do that one. Let's go with this one, reflection. That's actually pretty good. Let's do that. Hey, Top Ask Ayush, subs to the channel. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat if you're watching the stream. Sometimes people will sub to the channel, but then they won't say anything. So they sub. I mean, I'll answer questions. Don't be shy about asking questions if you have like a question about computer hardware or whatever, or just the game I'm playing or anything. Obtain a Cheerio forever. No, let's do well. Whatever. Let's try this, I guess. Oh, that was a mistake. Very big mistake. Oh well. We don't even have the right elements for this. Let's see what happens with this. This is gonna put this on the bar. Base stations send the infrared laser patterns for tracking the headset and controllers. Can RTX 4090 run CSGO 2? CSGO... what? CSGO... You know what? At first I was wondering... is this a joke? But then I was like, wait a minute. Is CSGO 2 actually a thing? Apparently there is actually a game, limited test, Counter-Strike 2. Initial release date is this year. When is this coming out? I didn't even know this was a thing. Shows how much I know about Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike 2 is actually real? Like, this is real? Wait a minute, Counter-Strike 2 is real. Like, I don't know what to say. Counter-Strike 2. For real. It's like actually a thing. I think... oh wait, it messed it up because I moved it over. Counter-Strike 2. When is this coming out? There's a limited test server or something right now. Is it even gonna be actually significantly better? I think it's just gonna be new maps. Oh, I see. Okay, so they're doing like Lumen or something. But actually, this is the Source engine though. This is Valve instead of so this is definitely not like Unreal. This is like their own thing. That's cool. That's interesting. I did not know this was actually a thing. This is literally the first I've ever heard of Counter-Strike 2. At first I thought this was kind of a joke. Okay, I think I need to manually control this because I don't know what the AI is doing. Why are the AI like attacking so many just randoms? Like, I gotta manually control. They're being really dumb. Whoa! Okay, also, why is this? Wow. You know what? Every single time I flip the coin, I always end up having to fight enemies. I never get the thing that the benefit that you get when if you call heads and you get it right, you get like a thing. Every time I do this, it's always the wrong one, and then I end up having to fight these enemies that almost kill the entire party. I just get rid of this thing. Although I think he'll just summon more of them. Do you think FF16 will have a special edition PlayStation bundle? Didn't they already have the physical limited edition, collector's edition? It's already sold out. So I think the answer is yes. But it's already sold out. If you look at Square Enix's website, it should be on there. I think you can like waitlist to try to get one. But yeah. Try to get rid of this one. Yeah, this one, I call the big one Majin Buu. He's basically Majin Buu. It's called Murphy's Law. 90, wait. You have 90% to flip a 50-50 badly? Does Murphy's Law mean that it can actually not be bad though? Like 90% means it's pretty much gonna be bad. Like if we're talking Murphy's Law, isn't it supposed to be like 100% chance to flip the wrong one? Man, the Path of the Abundance is so good for survivability. This turned into like an optional boss fight. It's like in the old school Final Fantasy games. You open a treasure chest and it's full of monsters. It's like whoever thought of that as a concept, opening a treasure chest and it being filled with monsters. Like in RPGs, that's a thing. That's essentially what happened to me. Instead, in this game, it supposedly was a coin toss. Supposedly, it's supposed to be a 40% chance that you get something good, 60% chance that you get a bunch of monsters. So every time I've done it, it's always been the monsters. So... Oh, the collector's one comes with a PlayStation? Oh, no. Oh, you're asking one that actually comes with a PlayStation. I haven't seen one. There might have been one. I know, like, usually in Japan, there'll be stuff like that. I don't know if the other markets will have one, though. Are you planning on playing 16 on launch day? You just don't have a PlayStation 5 yet? Completely forgot to change the voice in this game back to English. I actually think the English voices are pretty good in this game. I guess we can just ignore the other two. We can ignore the 2 minions. This thing... Oh, wait. Well... You know, this game has, like, Persona 5 vibes. It seems like Persona. The way it looks, the battle system's not exactly the same. But it is quite similar. Oh, he just made me waste my turn because he absorbed that guy. Well, that's why I call him Majin Buu. He basically turned that one minion into a cookie and absorbed it. Although he's going to hit really, really hard on his next attack because he absorbed the minion. Luckily, we have lots of heals. See that? Oh, wow. That, like, completely demolished her entire shield. Guess might as well just use this so I can build charge. I could have canceled his turn, but it's like, there's no point. Let's just kill Majin Buu so that the battle will end. I don't want to waste my turn. How have your 7900 drivers been? A friend of mine had some trouble. I have had 0 problems. I mean, we're literally using the 7900 XTX right now. I am going to switch over to Jedi Survivor if I can get through this in time. Trying to get through this dungeon. It's taking way longer than I thought. Oh, that thing survived. Alright. Come on. Get rid of him. Yes! See? When you kill Majin Buu, the battle automatically ends. So that's why you always go for the boss. Alright, after an enemy is frozen, the next attack they receive are guaranteed critical. I mean, okay, I'll take that. Upon entering a battle, characters getting shield based off the HP. This one's good, but I want to do... Well, actually, this one will be more realistic. More useful all the time, so yeah. You had a couple of issues with freezes and black screens. Turned out to be FreeSync related. Disabled FreeSync and absolutely flawless. Was it something that was happening outside of a game? Or was it happening, like, inside a game? Oh, wait, this guy needs... See, this is going to be another long fight. Because I only have 2 out of the 4 elements that he's weak to. And I don't have... Yeah, my only other standby character, she is completely useless for this fight, so we're stuck using the same exact group. So, alright, here we go. This is going to be like a mini-boss. At least it's not a treasure chest full of monsters. So at least I get to buff ahead of time. So here we go, enhance, do all the buffs. Alright, hit him with lightning. Random artifacts and bright flashes with demanding games. This is gonna be terrible. Oh man, I should have brought Dan home. This is gonna be so long. Alright, let's just go auto. Let's see what the computer does. Let artificial intelligence, let machine learning and AI do the fight for me and see how well the algorithm handles it. Let's let ChatGPT control my characters. Hands-free, guys. Hands-free driving. I'm not driving right now. I'm letting the AI drive. The AI's making the moves. I'm not doing anything right now. It's hands-free driving. Here we go. You can see it. My hands are not touching the keyboard and mouse. The AI is doing everything on their own. They're figuring out what to do. See if they actually do this optimally. Okay, he just... Why did the AI hit a guy who was frozen? He was trying to freeze someone who was already frozen. That's mistake number 1. He could have frozen the other enemy. Looks like I'm praising AI. Nice. The 3 best CPU. What? The 3 best CPU temps cases for AIO? Are you referring to a specific video that I did? The cooler that I'm using is the Noctua NHD15. It's not an AIO. That was in The Last of Us and Hogwarts, so I'm 95% sure it's driver related. Oh, if it was those games, maybe. But the thing is, I didn't have any problems with either of those games. So the only problem that I remember was with Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy at launch, the first 4 days that the game was out, if you had a 7900 XT or XTX, specifically those two cards, no other graphics cards were affected by this, including the older AMD cards. But if you had those cards, the foliage in the distance would render the wrong color. It would be white instead of green. And as you walked closer and closer to the foliage, it would turn green. So that was a bug. Hogwarts Legacy, the developers fixed that issue like 4 days after launch. 3 or 4 days or something like that. Oh, could you recommend some cases for AIO that give really good CPU temps? So I personally am using the Fractal Torrent. However, for AIO, I don't know if I recommend it. I know that the Fractal Torrent is very good for air cooling because you get the benefit of the kind of like downward, it's like air rising from the bottom of the case up and go and like cycles through the case, and a lot of it ends up exhausting through the power supply. That's one of the negative aspects of it that a lot of people don't talk about. So I don't know if I recommend that for AIO. I do think the Corsair 5000D is pretty good for liquid cooling. So I don't like the height case. A lot of people have been talking and asking me about the height case. I personally don't like it because I don't like how narrow it is when you plug in the vertical mount GPU. So I don't really recommend it. I mean, it looks nice, but it's not very practical. And I tend to favor practicality over, like, the actual look. Yeah, I agree with Joey. I think the 5000D is really nice. 7000D if you want, like, the larger case. But the 5000D is actually really good. So I've been tempted to get the 5000D multiple times. So I definitely agree that that would be a good one for AIO. But if I would, let's put it this way. If I was running an AIO, I'd probably be using the 5000D. If I was using air cooling like I actually am, I'd be using the Fractal Torrent. So that's kind of how I would put it. Oh, you know what? The game is wrong. The game is wrong in the stream. I just realized that. EGM mentioned that we're playing Star Rail. That's right, we are playing Star Rail, and the game title in the stream is actually the wrong game. I have to fix that. This is Honkai Star Rail. There, I just updated it. Yeah, this is Honkai Star Rail. We're letting the AI drive. Artificial intelligence, machine learning is controlling everything. They have control. I'm not touching anything. Like, they're doing everything. AI is doing it. ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the blondie. The NVIDIA one is the girl with the gun. And the AMD AI, the MI Instinct, is the girl with the scythe. And Intel is the dude with the lightning bolt. So that's basically what's going on. We got 4 different vendors all controlling my characters right now. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say for SK, for the AIO. I was gonna ask if you had one already or not, but if you are going to get an AIO for the 7950X or any of the AM5 CPUs, definitely get a 360 millimeter AIO. Don't get anything smaller than that, because anything smaller than that will only at best be equal to the Noctua NHD15. So yeah, if you want to go beyond a Noctua NHD15, you have to go with a 360 millimeter radiator. Anything less than a 360 as a radiator is actually inferior to the Noctua NHD15. So yeah, that's the only one I recommend. If you're gonna go water, you gotta go big. That's it. You go big or you go broke. There's no like 240, 280, you know, none of that stuff. AMD needs to bring back the ATI Ruby. Yeah, they need to like collab with HoYoverse, and they need to put Ruby in this game. They literally need to put Ruby like in this game. She would use a katana, because if you guys are familiar with Ruby back in the day of ATI, she would fight with a katana. She was basically like an assassin ninja. That was her style. So this game would use Ruby as like a ninja girl. That's basically what it'd be. Used it for the i7. Alright, so we're gonna go with healing effects provided by characters can be blasted to all allies. Wait, when a character's turn begins, they gain 1 stack of critical boost. What is critical boost? Buff brought by certain hunt blessings for each stack increases crit rate. This sounds really good. Stacks. Oh, yeah, I might actually go with that. Although we are currently using Path of the Abundance. After a character is hit, you know, I trusted the AI and machine learning, and we actually got through that mini boss without me having to worry. None of the characters got KO'd. Everyone survived, so we're all good. So apparently it actually worked. After a character is hit by an attack, deals quake damage based on the current. Quake damage. Additional damage dealt by specific blessings of preservation. We don't have a lot of blessings of preservation. Healing effects. See, the thing is, we have so much healing, I don't know if this is needed. So I'm probably going to go with Imperial Rain. Go for the damage. Ooh, this is going to be tough. These are all really good. Robe of Beauty. Entering battle increases damage dealt by all allies by 16%. This one's dependent on how many cosmic fragments. I tend to not have a lot of these at the end of the dungeon, so probably going to go with the Doctor's Robe. Regenerates Path Resonance energy to max and increases Path Resonance damage by 40%. Reduces the cosmic fragments required to level up blessings. This is actually pretty good, but I think we're going to go with the Doctor's Robe. Actually, yeah, let's go with the Doctor's Robe. If the Robe of Beauty comes up again, we'll grab that one. We do not have enough stamina to get any of these, unfortunately. That's not why we're here, though. We're here to just get the weekly clear. Alright, now we need to download another character to help out. So, I don't expect to actually succeed in this dungeon. It sounds weird to say that, but I don't expect to actually win. I expect to get points, but I don't expect to actually win. Because the boss is level 67. He's weak to physical attacks, lightning attacks, and imaginary attacks. This guy literally is weak to imaginary damage. And I don't do imaginary damage. I actually do real damage. So that's not going to help. And then he has this lieutenant who is going to be a real pain because he has a big shield and he counterattacks, and his counterattacks are always critical hits. Level 64, so I can actually get past him. The problem is going to be the final boss. You used Budget Air Cool, Scythe Mugen. P500A is what I have. RTX 2060. Mid 60. The U12A? Alright, well, these guys... This thing, the Trampler is annoying, but I actually have a way to deal with him. So really, the only character that I should add is Dan Hung. Probably Dan Hung. Nothing seems to be weak to fire. So we're going to bring Dan Hung along. He's too weak level. I haven't leveled up my characters, and this is the problem why I don't expect to actually... I don't actually expect to succeed because my characters are under-leveled. And, yeah. It's probably going to be a wipe. How close are we to ending this? We're getting close to the end. The domain boss is like, what, 4 rooms from us? We've come all this way, and then we're probably going to fail. Alright, Herda said you can get one of these. Let's get, let's just buy a Cheerio. See if we can get the good one again. Oh, we got Robo Beauty again. All that reduces movement speed by 20%. During combat, characters' actions are advanced by 10%. That's good. I think we're going to take this, though. Because I'm actually surprised I saw that again. That's really lucky. And if anyone was down, we could revive them, but nobody's dead. So, this RPG is a little bit different than your classic turn-based RPG. If your character dies during the battle, you can't res them. There's no Phoenix down. You literally have to have a specific character that can do that, and I don't have that character. And even if you did have that character can only do that one time per battle. It's literally like a druid in WoW using the reagent to basically res during combat. And that's the one-time thing, and then you have your 20-minute cooldown, and that's basically it. So, yeah. No other choice. We're going forward. Usually when I talk to this thing, it's going to ask me if I want to flip a coin. And I always call it wrong. Alright, what does he want me to do? Enhance 3 random 1-star blessings of the hunt. I don't have a lot of them. I don't really think I have a lot of preservations either. So, but I guess we do have a 1-star blessing. 2-star blessing of preservation? I don't even think I have that many of them. How many of these do I have? Let's see. Okay, so I did have that one. I had the one, that was it. Okay. You can either fight or you can, like, try to do something different. Let's try to do something different. I don't know who chooses just to fight in these things. Does anybody actually just choose combat and skip the potential benefit thing that they could do? Like, I don't understand it. Like, why are we given a choice? I guess if someone wants to speed run through, if they're super over leveled, maybe that's what that's for. Micro Center has, oh, you learned the Lian Cool, or the Lan Cool, to the GN NVIDIA Computex update. It looked like Jensen was on drugs. We watched some of that yesterday. It was all about the AI, though. That's why I'm talking about AI, because according to NVIDIA, everything is AI, and you better be talking about AI and AI accelerated leather jackets. Yeah, Roller knows exactly what's going on. Alright, consume 100 cosmic fragments and obtain 1 enigmatic. Or consume 100 and you get dreamlike blessing. I guess let's get dreamlike blessing. This is not even good. What? Well, after having their HP restored, character speed. Yeah, let's go with that. That's actually pretty decent. You wouldn't get torrent for water cooling. Yeah, I wouldn't get it for water cooling either. I mentioned that earlier. Mainly, it's good for air cooling. When I got it and I read through the manual to look at the pictures for the different setups for the radiators versus the air setup, it became very clear to me that that case is actually way more suited for air cooling setups than liquid cooling setups. You lose a lot of the benefit of those large fans if you go and stick a radiator on it. That's the reason why I don't really recommend it for liquid cooling. Alright, this is it. The boss is after this. We literally have the boss, and we're probably going to fail. I don't trust AI for the boss fight. I'll let the AI and ChatGPT handle all the trash mobs all the way to the boss. But when it's time to fight the actual boss, I actually have to handle it. So let's see. We don't have any imaginary. I know Marcelo was saying that the weak to imaginary. This is the boss of mine. You'll see. You'll see what he does. It's rather kind of underwhelming. But I think what I'll do is, I mean, I only have these two are the only ones that are technically capable of being somewhat useful, but they don't. But none of these enemies are weak to fire, which is very disappointing because the fire characters are the only two that I have leveled up. So, I mean, maybe the buff, the character that can cast a lot of buffs could come in useful, but realistically, this doesn't really matter because we're not going to use whoever we summon. So they're not going to be well suited for this. So, let's see. Do we want to upgrade any of this stuff? Imperial Rain. When a character's HP is full, reduces their damage taken by 36% and increases their effective resistance by 20. You know what? We're going to go with... increases the stack limit critical boost to 12. The thing is... The stack is 8, which I think is enough. Equal to 10%. We'll probably go with this one. We'll enhance that one. Alright, well, that completely this invalidated the Robe of Beauty. That one doesn't do anything now. So it's completely useless. So let's just make sure everybody's healed up. And let's do this. Boss fight time. Okay, this guy has a black hole literally above him. But he has so much spiritual energy that he can withstand getting sucked into the black hole. That shows you how powerful this boss is. He's so powerful that he can stand right underneath a black hole and just be completely immune to it. So, let's see. It shows weak to thunder, physical, and imaginary. I don't have imaginary. Right now, we've got thunder, this dude. He does thunder damage. We have her. Apparently, her gun, that's physical damage. That's physical damage. And we have lightning damage. But we do not have imaginary damage. So, how am I going to fix that? We've got 3 other characters on standby that we could swap one of these for. But they're completely useless. Unless Sushang might actually be good. You know what? We might actually... This is going to probably be kind of dumb. But I might actually swap to her. Because she's physical damage. And I don't think Quantum does anything useful in this fight, if I remember. This could be a complete misstep on my part, which could screw me over really badly. By removing my most powerful DPS character. Because she has like almost 1900 attack, 50-something% crit rate, 73% crit damage. But the thing is, Sushang is physical damage, not quite as strong. She has the 5-star weapon though. But we're gonna go with her just because I think it seems like it's the right thing to do. All right, buff, shields up, and let's hit him with this thing. Hit him with this. Alright, here we go. I don't expect to win, but let's see. He summons 2 dudes. Alright. The only thing that I should do... Okay, the good thing about it is he is still weak to those 2 elements. So we're just gonna do this. She's just gonna hit him in the face with a sword. And then he can like try to freeze this thing. Yeah, so he froze that guy. That's good. He's not happy with us, so he did that thing. This is kind of a mirror match because I actually have the boss on my team, which is hilarious. Why even sell GPUs when you can talk to GPT? Hold on, let's, wait a minute. Hit this guy, knock him down, then do this to the boss. See, this is why I brought her. She summons the Phoenix from Hogwarts Legacy. In this game, it looks like a giant chicken. But apparently, it's a Phoenix. I don't know if that's a mistranslation or what. But she summons a Phoenix that looks like a giant chicken. And all it does is sit on the enemy. Let's do that. Try to freeze this guy. It actually worked. Okay, all of his soldiers are just down for the count. Do that. Actually, let's activate the heal. Let's activate the heal so that it gets its own action on the turn on the bar, so we can keep healing periodically. Alright, and then she, you know what? She can, like, knock this guy out again, but no, we're gonna hit him again. Oh, I probably could've... I could've downed that guy, but we're just gonna go for the boss. Freeze this guy again. That's hilarious. Shepard fighting his evil twin brother. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this guy got out of his thing? Alright, well... There. See, that's just like free heals. That's free heals. And now we've got big shields, too. Alright, let's... This might be a risk. Let's try letting ChatGPT control my party. So here we go. We're gonna do it. Enabling AI. Let's see what they do. Okay, let's see what they do. Hands off. I'm not driving. It's all AI. It's all AI. Nvidia was right. The AI seems like they know what they're doing. So, they like to attack the dude with the machine gun. The AI doesn't like machine guns. See, they're going after the dude with the machine gun for some reason. They really like to attack that guy with the machine gun. They've almost killed the machine gun enemy. Shepard's fighting his evil twin brother. I think I'm the evil twin brother though, because he's supposed to be the commander. Wow, wow, pretty good, Phoenix. What? Like the Phoenix sat on the little guy with the halberd. That was a waste. I like that divine thunder god in the air just like slams down lightning bolts on them like that. That's the one gimmick that Jing Yuan has that's actually pretty good. Text adventure genre comeback. Yeah, 'cause it's like, I mean, this is great, right? Like you can like play a game and progress through the game while you're just like chatting with the chat the whole time, like while on stream. Is this like the future of gaming? Is AI gonna take over and AI is just gonna play the games for us? Maybe who knows? Maybe AI enjoys playing the games more than humans actually enjoy playing the games. It's really interesting. Nvidia GPU performance will gradually regress until all their products do is produce an AI-generated text description of what's happening in the game. AI so far seems to be doing pretty good. We'll see what happens in Phase 2, though. I might have to take back control. I don't like all this emphasis on attacking the little minions, because I don't think it's really necessary. I'm pioneering a new genre of streaming. I'm literally just like not like letting AI play the game for me, so I'm free to like do other stuff. Man, this is better than like programming macros. You just let the AI do it. If you don't care for this style of game, AI is perfect. Just kick back and watch. The only problem with that statement is if you don't care for this style of game, it's like, why would you play the game in the first place? Why watch AI play the game you don't care to play, you know? Alright, see, I knew it. He's gonna summon 2 dudes with machine guns. Oh, and he hits a lot harder. He literally broke all 4 of their shields instantly with that one attack. Alright, I'm gonna let the AI keep run with it and see what happens. Oh man, he put shields up. He put shields up. He's got shields. Let's see what she does. Summon that Phoenix. Bonk. Hold on a second. Why are they attacking these things? Is this the right thing to do? Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. His big AoE stomp hurts. Oh, he's at 94%. But see, that's not hurting his shield, is it? When they attack... Okay, when they attack the minions, it does actually hurt his shield. Okay, so that's... Okay, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. The AI figured out something. They just basically, like, kept punching the dudes with the machine guns, and just... It's like throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So apparently that actually worked. I'm actually really glad that I chose to drop Zila for Sushang on this fight, because Sushang is proving really, really useful with that giant chicken. Anytime you see the giant chicken, that basically means big damage. That's big damage. That hurts. That hurts. That hurt. The healer almost took like 50% HP right there. We got a double heal. Ooh. Whoa. I might actually let her... She should probably heal. No, we're gonna get a heal, though. Come on, cut them up. Okay. Lightning bolts. He's at 63% shield. Ooh, that hurts. So she's gonna... That's gonna... Okay, the AI's smart. They decided to heal. You associate the chicken with damage to my internal organ. What? Oh, because it doesn't have cell walls or something when you're digesting it? Should have bought Nvidia if you wanted AI to win you the match? What, you mean like that? You mean the 7900 XTX doesn't know what to do with the characters? It seems like it's figuring it out. Man, that hurts though. The only attack that worries me is when the boss, Japard, like stomps the field with whatever that thing is that he's holding. It's always fried. Oh. Here comes the big damage. Bam. Why did she hit the dude with the... Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they keep on hitting the guy who's frozen. Yes, keep hitting Han Solo in Carbonate, because that's really going to get you somewhere. The KFC stomp. Man, those heals come in really handy. Those extra heals. Those big AoE heals is what's making the AI get through this. Because without those, I don't even think the AI would be getting through this right now. He's at 39%. 38%. Big heal. Unnecessary heal, but I'll take it. Ouch. Yeah, Sushang, the chicken is doing all the damage. Like every time that chicken comes out, I look at his percentage on his shield. He's at 32% now. The chicken literally does like 5% to his shield. Everyone else is doing like 1% or less. Oh wait, I just realized something. People are low on health. Then we get big double heals. Big heals. Double heal, triple heal. The cool thing about the AI actually thinks faster than the humans. It makes the move like quicker. That's why it seems like the battle's going by faster. Ooh, that hurts. We don't actually have... Oh, we do have a shield lined up, and then we have a heal lined up. So I think we got him in a loop. We got him in a loop. He's at 14%, 13%. Here comes the chicken. Ouch. What's his percentage at? Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. Susheng almost died. What? He's at 9%. Whoa. Wait. Whoa. Hold on. Okay. Maybe because he's low on health? Or no, he's low on shield. His damage is insane right now. I guess the lower his shield, the stronger he hits. Man, they... Oh, she died. Whoa, 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 whoa. Susheng died, but somehow she magically revived due to some kind of blessing that I had. Because she literally died. And I thought that was going to be the run. Because if I lose her, I lose the damage. So now we have... And then we're going to queue up her and him. He's going to go first. That could be really bad. It's 2% shield. Hit this guy right in the face. He's at 1%. Hit him. He's still at 1%. There. We got him. I had to manually take control there because that got me a little bit worried. I don't know if that was the AI's fault. That was just the enemy. It was like just hit really hard right there. All right, let's let the AI do this. See what they're gonna do. Might want to actually attack the boss, but well, if they get rid of the ads, it's probably okay. Man, his that stomp hits so hard. Hopefully this chicken kills one of them. Alright, we got rid of one of them. Because those two guys keep buffing his damage. He has 22 stacks of damage up right now. That's why he's hitting so hard. Look at that. Wow. He hits so hard that he triggers the heal from the AI instantly. That guy recovered really quick, too. You can process a video with X265 in less time than this boss? Yeah, probably. He's at 24 stacks. Alright, he finally lost his allies. Now I think we can get to the final phase. There's one more phase after this. The hardest phase is coming up. It's not over yet. But I think we're at least getting to final phase. Man. Oh, see how much that hurts? When he hits the tank loses the entire shield. When he hits like one of my DPS, the DPS takes like half their health. Look at that. Look at that. Look how much that hit. Alright, he's staggered. He recovered really fast from that stagger. Yeah, she's definitely doing way more damage to him than Zila, despite the fact that she's underleveled. Ouch. Oh, he's going... Okay. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go manual mode. Oh, no. What? What? He brought in those two guys that counterattack when they're in their shield mode. I don't know what to do. I guess, just go for him. And do this. And then... Zila could be good against them. I got an idea. He's doing the shield thing again? Yeah, he's doing the shield thing again. I guess the smart thing to do is to just ignore these two and just hit him. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna hit him. Because those guys like to counterattack. So I think the trick is to just keep hitting the boss to break the shield. And don't let anybody's HP fall below like 60% or 70%. See, look at that. See, wow, one hit, they took that much damage. So bring that shield back up. Yeah, those two guys are just weak sauce. As long as we don't hit them, they don't really do anything. Path of Preservation, or this is Path of Abundance. Abundance seems like it's super good. Because it allows my healer to DPS a lot. Man, that hits so hard. Ooh, they almost killed my tank. And I don't have a way to... I don't really have a way to get the tank's health up until... Yeah. DPS stands for damage per second. So it's how much damage that I can do per second. Okay, so I need to keep that one. See, look. I don't have... my tank might die. But he will revive. His specialty is that he will self-revive one time. So he'll come back. But the thing is, we have to go through a string of enemy attacks. This does not look good. We're going to conserve... I guess try to... Oh, yes. Now do this. Now he's going to put a shield up. He's going to lose the shield, but he might survive. Sush... What? What? Well, that's basically the run. We lost. I was doing so good, too. That's kind of cheap. Yeah, but we basically lost. I can't win now because I lost both of my damage dealers. Now I have the healer and the tank. He does so much damage, and he moves faster than them. That's why we're not getting as many turns now. Wow. Yeah. Well, that's basically the run. That's kind of weird. Why did it go into a point in the fight where there was a huge gap in turns? Look at how much damage he has. 32 stacks. He has just too many buffs. All these buffs up here. Oh, you guys can't see the mouse. But anyway, like this, he's loaded with buffs. he's got like he's literally sitting on 32 stacks of like attack up or crit damage or something. So there's really no way. Yeah, I lost. Anyway. Jensen wanted you to win this boss battle, but you chose not to accept his help. Recommended team level 67 blessings in the simulated universe suit different situations. Try to pick the most. See, I still think abundance is the best one when you're low level like this because you get so much extra heals. I don't have an imaginary character. That's one thing, though. It would have gone better if Su Sheng was actually leveled up. She was just level 60, and that's the problem. Like, in fact, they're recommending level 67. And the only character that was close was Jing Yuan. And he was not really effective against anybody but the boss. So that's basically the run. Oh well. I still got some of these things. I wanted this though. But oh well, we'll just have to do it again some other time. Yeah, if I could clear it, I would have gotten a lot of extra things, but oh well. That's basically endgame in this game. Like, there's really nothing else to do in this game except that once you're done with the story until they add stuff. It's like playing Final Fantasy XIV. If you're done with all the patch content, you literally have nothing else to do except the endgame dungeon crawling or the raid. They call it depends on who you're talking to. Like, I call it dungeon crawling, but it's kind of like a raid in an MMO. That's kind of what that was. But this game doesn't have any multiplayer content in that regard. So that's kind of the only letdown compared to something like Genshin Impact. Why he's complete? Complete? What do you mean? Oh, I've already cleared... Well, see, the thing is... So I've already cleared that level on the first time. The first clear recommended team is level 45. I'm trying to do the second clear. See, it gets progressively harder the further up you go. So I can currently do 2 and 3. Tier 2 and Tier 3. Tier 2 is the one I'm trying to do right now. What I don't understand, though, is... Oh, you know what? Did I do the wrong one? Oh, no, never mind. See, I don't understand this. It says down here... Oh, you guys can't really see it because I'm blocking the viewpoint. But anyway, you guys can't really see it. But basically, it's saying recommended team level 67. I go in here, and the boss is level 72. That's not level 67. So, that one, I didn't even attempt. This one was the one that we tried to do, and he was level 67, and I still wasn't able to win. So... It's one of those things where it's like if I had an imaginary character, or if my Su Sheng was stronger, can I? Yeah, I can attempt it again. I can go in like immediately right now, but there's really no point because I'm underleveled. I'm undergeared. I'm underleveled. That's the main problem that I'm running into. So I need to level up my characters more before I attempt this. But you basically have a week to get like the 10,000 points. Once you get 10,000, you're basically set. You get all these rewards, and then that's it. But the main thing I wanted was this one at 4,000 because that allows me to do one of the warps on the gacha. So this game, for those that aren't familiar with this type of game, this game is a gacha game like Genshin Impact. So right now I have 8 of these wishes up here, or they call them stellar warps. And then there's the limited one. This one, if you want this character, you basically roll on this thing, on his event banner, and hope that you can get him. So he's got a week left. So 7 days and 16 hours before he's gone, and then someone else replaces him. So, and then there's this one. This one's kind of the standard one. You'll just, as you play the game, you'll get these for free. So you'll just accumulate characters over time. That's the easiest way to explain it. So you don't really have to spend money. Like, as you can see, I've already saved up like 13,591 of these gems. You can convert these into the warps. So that's basically it. Because right now, my character lineup, if we go here. So for those that are curious about like how it works, like you basically, as you get the characters, you can build them up. So you can see I've got these characters right now, and I don't have this guy. This is the guy who I wish I had the most, because he is the only character in the game that can deal imaginary damage. He can literally deal imaginary damage. You can see that yellow symbol. Imaginary. He literally does imaginary damage. He's the only character, though. So it's like, without him, you don't have a way to do imaginary damage to enemies that are weak to imaginary. So, kind of annoying. But yeah, so I don't have him. The one guy in the whole game that does imaginary, at least right now. And then I don't have these other characters that it says not indexed. So I don't have Sampo. Like, I don't know why. This guy's like the hardest 4-star character to pull for some weird reason. I don't really know why. But there's very few people that actually have this character. And then I don't have this dragon girl, because she is the other healer. She's the only healer in the game that can revive a party member that is KO'd during battle, like I was saying earlier. So if I had her when Su Shang died the second time, because some buff like revived her the first time, then I could have revived her with this character. But I don't have the character, so it's like, whatever. It's not really an option for me. So yeah, those are the kind of the two characters that I wish I had, because one of them is a healer that can revive fallen party members, and the other one is the only imaginary damage dealer in the entire game, and he's a debuffer. So his playstyle is a debuff style. So I wish I had that character, probably more than any of the others, really. Like, a lot of people say Bronya's good, but I think if you have... She's only really good in, like, endgame, in my opinion. She can help improve groups that do not have good gear, because she basically is a buffer. She'll buff the damage. She'll increase the speed of a character, so they'll get more turns. So that can be really good. That can increase damage output for the entire group overall. But other than that, I don't really think she's that important in the grand scheme of things compared to these other two characters. But I could be completely wrong. And then there's these other two down here, which are just primary damage dealers. So that's kind of the game right now, as it is. I summoned Dan Hung, and he didn't even do anything. So yeah, so it probably would have helped if I would have leveled up more characters, in particular Su Shang. So who was I trying to level up? I think I was trying to level up... No, I wasn't leveling up him. Was it him? Oh yeah, I was working on Japard. But I might as well focus on Su Shang also. Oh, I don't even have the... whatever this stuff is called. Trailblaze, whatever. So never mind. Alright, well that's pretty much it for this game. It's like playing an RPG that is never ending. That's kind of how I can explain it. It's a cool game. It just seems like, I think that it's kind of lacking in variety in terms of gameplay. Because that's the other thing. The only other game that I've played that's like this is Genshin Impact. But Genshin Impact, because it's a large open world like a Zelda game, there's so much more variety in what you can do in the game. Whereas in this game is really more like Persona or Final Fantasy. So there's side quests, but there's no like Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario style collect the coins and that sort of stuff. At least not right now. So yeah. Alright, so I guess we're gonna switch over to Star Wars now. There's nothing else to show in this one. Let's see. Where is... Oh, actually. There was one article that I wanted to talk about. Was it this one? Yeah, so NVIDIA Computex 2023 recap, lots of AI. This is what I was alluding to earlier in the stream when there were less people watching, or at least less people in the chat. But they really are making a big push into AI. It's not like they haven't been doing this. They've been doing this for a long time. They just want to be at the forefront of the AI market. And I think they're going to be able to succeed. They just talk about it a lot. Alright, let's get Jedi Survivor going. The more you buy, the more you save, were the key topics by NVIDIA at Computex 2023. See, the thing is, I think people were expecting him to say something about the gaming market. I did not expect him to talk about the gaming market at all, so I was actually not surprised. Everything he said was in line with what I expected him to say. Games with AI-driven characters powered by NVIDIA Ace. So this we were kind of joking about this earlier, where I just let the AI handle it. Oh, they actually, check this out. They did actually have the 4060 Ti at the show. Not that it really mattered, but it was there. Question, answer, prompt code. Okay, there's the feedback loop. More servers, more buying, more saving. See, I think a lot of cloud providers are going to buy into this. A lot of the AWS, the hyperscaler web companies, he made one Crisis joke, and that was it. What did he... I remember him saying that only gamers will understand that. I didn't catch what he actually said before he mentioned that gamers would understand that. I don't know exactly what he said. Too bad 4060 Ti is weaker than 3070. I guess. Okay, so we're loading in. I knew that this is what they would talk about, though. And the thing is, this isn't going to be like the crypto thing. This is a thing that's going to keep on going for at least the next several quarters. Unlike crypto, which you basically, everything was hedged on Ethereum and proof of work. And when that ended, that was basically it. With this, I can pretty much guarantee you there's a lot of companies that are very, very interested in this. Unlike crypto, where it was very skeptical and you had a lot of cynicism and skepticism about crypto, and even that still exists largely today, this doesn't have that as a negative aspect. This is something that a lot of companies are going to want to be a part of. Software companies, network telecom companies, financial companies like banks and that sort of thing. Retailers, you know, like stores like Micro Center, they're going to want to be in on this to some degree. They may not have it figured out today or right now, but rest assured they're going to push into this market. people are going to want to innovate in this space, unlike what we saw with crypto, where literally just people just wanted to. It was kind of like a get-rich-quick scheme, which obviously, you know, that didn't really work except for some few lucky individuals that were able to basically use crypto kind of like stock options, sort of, like in a weird way. I mean, that's the easiest example I can give you. But with this, no. This is something that's going to be more of the long game. It comes and goes, but the difference between now and the way it was like in the 90s, the 2000s, when people tried to go into AI, back then, the concepts of AI were ahead of the time. There was the concept, but there was no way to fully realize it. There just wasn't enough compute power. Now, we actually have the compute power. And that's only going to continue with each node from TSMC, with each new architecture from NVIDIA, and all the other companies like AMD with their MI instincts, and Intel kind of wants in on this too. Actually, they don't kind of want in on this. They really want in on this, but they just don't have a strong position other than, oh, we can provide Xeon CPUs for the servers, you know, that can manage a lot of this stuff at a higher level. So, NVIDIA's going to be right where the money is right now, because a lot of the startup companies that are doing AI, they're going to depend on NVIDIA for the hardware, primarily the hardware. NVIDIA's trying to push the software narrative in their direction so that they have some control over that. But I think a lot of the real innovation is going to come from startup companies and other companies that are going to make their own AI software implementations and find an actual use case, an actual potential market opportunity, turn that into a product or a service, and they're going to profit off of that. That is where I see this going. But NVIDIA is basically going to be the arms dealer in enabling them to do that, whatever it is they want to do, by selling them this stuff. So that's where that's going. If I recall correctly, Jensen showed some powerful hardware on the big screen and asked the audience if it would run Crysis. After it, he made... Okay, so he showed, like, the server farm for the DGX1 or the Grace Hopper and basically made that comment. Okay. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go in this game. I guess I'm supposed to go... here? I guess it's over here. Or here? Oh, here? Oh.
And if you're running from a blaster, better run a little faster. Run to Loon Saloon. And we hope we see you soon. Potential customer. What'll it be?
Nothing. Thanks.
Oh, well, that's a mistake.
I'm looking for an old friend.
He's got the Han Solo pants. I forgot to change those.
Big mouth.
Vertically challenged? You can come out now, old boy. The coast is clear.
I'll tell you, Monk, the Bedlam Raiders are gonna be the end of this town. We got no hope. Zero.
Oh, that was the guy that was in the first game. You recall correctly, Jensen? Oh, yeah. What they should have asked is if it can run Cyberpunk with path tracing without DLSS.
Oh, it's been a while. I missed you, kid.
Hey.
See, I think most of the people in that room, though, were there for the AI.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Grease.
Hey, are you taking care of...
The only people that were in the room that were hoping there was going to be some kind of, like, 4080 Ti announcement at the end were the people that came over from, like, the YouTube space.
Oh, I should have guessed. They've been creeping around Kobo, too.
Like GN and those guys.
Gyro's burnt out on the Mantis. We'll need your help to get moving again.
Yeah, sure, whatever you need. Come on, grab some seat. Listen, Monk, get my friend something special to drink.
Refreshments. One slippery monk coming right up.
Welcome to Pyloon Saloon, the finest dive this side of Zeltros.
Yeah, your description didn't do it justice.
Here's sand in your eye.
Monkey and I picked it up from the previous owner.
You call that a sand in your eye? What?
He caught a fatal case of blaster poisoning courtesy of the Bedlam Raiders.
We've been introduced. You okay, Grease?
Oh, yeah, sure. As long as I don't have anything they need. Hey, what happened to the Manus?
We were on Coruscant, gathering intel for Saw Gerrera. Things got bad. Only 2 of us made it out.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Computex coverage is going to be focused on mobile stuff. I think there's going to be a lot of laptops shown off.
Things
Probably going to be some stuff about Meteor Lake.
haven't been the same since the team split up.
Yeah, hey, we had some good times, didn't we? Huh? Me, you, the Space Witch, Seer. Have you talked to her lately?
Marin's always on the move, exploring new places, making new friends.
I was talking about Seer.
No. It's been a while. You?
Well, her credits helped us get this place off the ground, but she hasn't visited yet. She's very busy with this new project. Hey, Gal, why don't you relax a little before we fix the Manus? The galaxy can wait a couple hours.
Well, we should probably get moving as soon as we finish up.
I got a spare room down in the basement made up especially for you. You should check.
Oh, Meteor Lake was at Computex. There was a working... Apparently, Intel had a working prototype of Meteor Lake at Computex. And they showed a 16-core SKU. I don't know why it says... Okay, Intel's Meteor Lake AI demo was done on... This is... Everything in this entire Computex is going to be all AI this, AI that. That's basically what it is. Some new AMD dedicated GPUs and a laptop will get released. Yeah, like a 7600 in the mobile space. Which runs at like a 90 watt power limit or something like that. Or 75 watt power limit.
This stage has seen better days.
Keep walking, slick.
Suit yourself. Must not get a lot of business here. Grease always had an eye for eccentric art.
These are the sort of droids that I never understood. These droids that don't have arms, but they have like feet. These droids with feet. They're not on wheels. They have feet, so I guess they can climb up stairs. But why make a droid like this that doesn't have arms? I never understood that. I remember seeing those in the films.
Let's wash up.
Just thinking that didn't make any sense. Wait, what?
I don't want to know how this got there.
There was actually a rare... There was like a rare ore in the toilet.
So where's that room at again?
The room? Oh, kid, you're gonna love it. Just take a right after the bar, through the kitchen, and down the stairs. You can't miss it.
Right. Thanks again, Grease. Sorry, hold that thought.
One of the blue man.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
Is there a problem?
I could have sworn I heard you stirring up a raider-sized problem just outside.
I didn't start that fight.
Well, it certainly seems...
Yeah, E3 did get canceled.
That can't be up to code. Even out here on the frontier.
Yeah, Sony recently had their, what do you call it?
You don't look like a raider.
What gave it away?
No black.
They showcased some games that were interesting, but I really think Spider-Man 2 is the only one that actually
Droid, too.
looked
That's
good.
B1.
Final Fantasy 16 was good, but the thing is, I feel like at this point,
I'm Zig, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
they're showing too much of that game. I feel like they need to stop. They're gonna spoil too much of Final Fantasy 16 before it comes out. That's kind of what I thought when I saw the latest video from Sony's showcase recently. That's why I feel like June is going to be very front-loaded with hardware stuff because of Computex. But because there's no E3 this year, the gaming side is going to be a lot more sporadic, I guess. I mean, we've got Street Fighter coming out this Friday, and then Final Fantasy 16 comes out in the middle of the month, or toward, well, it's like the second half of the month. Wait, was there anything else over here? No.
Wow. Breeze really outdid himself.
Huh.
Kobo's pretty far from the nearest trade route. Looks like Grease makes do with salvage.
Oh, there's a workbench here.
Grease always had a green thumb. You know he talks to his plants?
For desktop, they show that handheld streaming device that relies... Yeah, I didn't know what to make of that. Wait, what?
My old scrapper outfit.
The scrapper outfit? He got the scrapper outfit. Man, why do they go with, like, these lame... See, okay, now I guess I have to switch over to controller because the... Why would I press... Wait, what? Oh, what happened? Oh. The scrapper outfit. Wait, let's go with the scrapper outfit. Everything scrapper. He looks like he's from the 80s. He's got the mullet.
I know.
He's got the scrapper outfit and he's got a mullet. Is this running on 7600? No, this is actually running on the 7900 XTX. This is 4K. Yeah, basically, the way I see it is the 7600 is a 1080p graphics card. The 7900 XT cards are the 4K graphics cards, and the 7800 and the 7700 are kind of in between. So it's like 7700, you can do it 1080, but you could also do 1440, and then the 7800 you can do 1440, but you could also do 4K, but probably most likely 1440 long term for that card. See, the thing with the AMD cards, but for those that are wondering about the new AMD cards that haven't come out yet, we pretty much already know like how all the AMD cards are going to perform, except for the 7700 XT. The 7700 XT is the only one that's still kind of a mystery, because it could probably be like a 6800 or a 6800 XT, if I had to guess. Because the 7800 XT is probably going to perform like a 6950 XT, if I had to guess. So we already kind of know where they stack up. And if you look at the NVIDIA cards, the 60 series in particular, they haven't actually improved that much over the previous generation. Like Matt was saying earlier, too bad a 4060 Ti is not as good as a 3070. See, because typically it should have been better, but it's not. So it's kind of a letdown, because it's not really like a generational improvement. So the lightsaber that I was using, this one is kind of the Obi-Wan one. Let's try to make the Let's try to go with this one. Patience one, and then we'll put in, why is this so hard to... Do I not have this one? What is this? Like... There. Go with patience on all of them. Oh, wait, I don't have... Oh, I'm missing that one. I'll stick with Hermit then. Alright, now he has like a super long... That looks like a really long lightsaber instead of the one he had before. So that's why I kind of like the Hermit one. At least 47... FSR3 will be nice. See, FSR3... Hopefully they will announce something with FSR3, but I'm not even sure if they're going to do that. Let's stick with double-bladed for now. Go with yellow, because it's rare. It's like a Jedi Temple Guardian. 4070 is on par with 3080, and it has more VRAM. Yeah, the 70 series cards. So see, the problem is the 60 series cards are kind of disappointing in terms of their performance uplift, but they kept the same price. They didn't really move in terms of the price. So they're kind of a letdown because they don't have the same level of performance uplift against the previous generation, but at the same time they don't cost anymore. So it's more like meh, it's more of the same. The 70 series do have the performance uplift, but they stretch the price of those way out compared to where they were last year. So it's like you're not really saving much, because if you think about it, 4070 being a 3080, it's like $50 less for 2020 performance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's okay-ish. That's why I think the 4070 is going to be the best seller. In terms of NVIDIA's upper level, like 70, 80, etc., I think the 4070 is the one that's actually going to sell the most. And then at the lower end, the 4060 will end up selling the most just because it's going to be in a lot of pre-builds. That's what's going to happen. 4070 will be in a lot of pre-builds too, though. Yeah, I won't either. I can't recommend the 4060 Ti because 8 gigabytes for $400...
Still talking in your sleep, huh?
Too much.
Guess some things never change.
Weirdo.
Hairball. Thanks for letting me crash here.
Because, like I said in the review of the 7600, although it has 8 gigabytes of VRAM, it's sub $300. So when a product is sub $300 and it has 8 gigs of VRAM, you can still justify it.
You are what I want to talk.
But
I'm fine.
$400,
And then what? You're gonna
you can no longer justify it. That's the reason why I would not recommend 4060 Ti either.
One of us has to keep fighting.
That's funny. That's the exact same thing you said the day we all split up.
Yeah, because I... Listen. I know you all had your reasons for leaving. But walking away isn't an option.
Just because of transistor count on 7900 XT is high, and I think it will bring the fine wine effect.
Where's that gotten you, Cal? I wish
7900 XT is actually a very good graphics card. The thing is, its launch price was what hurt it. But if you look at one now, the price on it's lower now, so it actually makes more sense where it's at in the market. It fits in right between 6950 XT
There is no home.
and 7900 XTX. Is that his father?
It was everyone I lost. What does their sacrifice mean?
This is like a very serious scene in the game right now. We're just literally talking over them. Talking about graphics cards while all this stuff's going down.
to take it from me. Somebody who had to learn the hard way. You gotta know when to walk away from a rigged game. Otherwise, you are gonna end up losing something you could never replace. All right. I want to show you something.
Grease is like the surrogate father. Oh, he's got something to
This is
show.
a smuggler's tunnel. It came with the cantina. Now you go ahead and look. I keep a lot of spare parts down there. I'm sure you'll be able to find whatever you need to get the Manus up and running.
Thanks.
Yeah, it makes me think of Spider-Man. It makes me think of Spider-Man when he was turning into the
Can I
man
tell you
spider.
one thing? It's really good seeing you again.
Yeah, you too. Agrees. I'll think about what you said.
Hey, watch your step down there. Be careful. I definitely have a pet.
See, the way I see the 7900 XT, and this also applies to the XTX. If you guys remember Radeon 7 and Vega 64, Radeon 7 was like the, what was it, like Navi, or not Navi, it was it Navi? No, it's not Navi. It was Vega. It was Vega 20, and Vega 64 was Vega 10. So, it's kind of like the Vega 20 was the improved Vega 10. It was the one with the node shrink. Yeah, it was the node shrink because it was the first 7 nanometer GPU. That was the Radeon 7's claim to fame. So it wasn't really that much different from the Vega 64 architecturally. The 7900 XT and XTX is kind of a similar story. The way I see it, 6900 XT was like Vega 64, and the 7900 XT is like the Radeon 7. So you can think of it that way. Because Radeon 7 wasn't that much different from Vega 64, just like 7900 XT isn't that much different from 6900 XT. The difference comes in the MCM stuff, like separating the memory out from the original die, or the actual GPU die.
What's Sears Halleckset doing here?
I don't remember. After we all split up, I was unpacking it. There it was.
Maybe she was hoping you'd learn.
No, thank you.
XTX brings me back to the Hall. Oh, you mean, yeah. Yeah, I kind of was saying that the names are going to get kind of repetitive because they went back to 7,000. It doesn't help that the Ryzen CPUs are also 7,000 numbered right now. I do think that the Ryzen CPUs, they're going to go with the, well, see, I don't know. I think AMD is going to go 9000 series for the Ryzen Zen 5. I think the mobile stuff, Zen 4 Plus, if there is, oh, I don't know, because of Dragon Range stuff. But I think there's going to I think they're going to have like 8000, like Ryzen 8000 is going to be mobile only. And then Ryzen 9000 is going to be the new desktop CPUs next year, in the first half of next year. So it's like the Zen 5 stuff, that's going to be Ryzen 9000. Now for the GPU, I don't know what they're going to do, because AMD never did. After the 7000 series, AMD went to like 290, like R9, they went with like a different naming convention. So, I don't know what they're going to do for the GPUs. I don't expect them to do like a 8950 XTX. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to go with a different naming number convention. Again. Like, I don't know what it's going to be, but maybe it'll be like, well, I don't know. They could technically do like 1000, like a 1950 XTX, but then that'd be really, really weird because there was a 1950 XTX like a long time ago. So I don't know what they're gonna do when it comes to the GPU side. They could do 8,000. I don't expect them to. I'd be surprised if they do, but they could. They could also do it on the CPU, but I think the 8,000 Ryzens are going to be like mobile only. Alright, so... let's see, do I have skill points? Do I have, let's see, stances? Oh no, that's not skills. I have like 0 skills ready, so never mind.
Let's move, BD.
I guess, I think there's nothing else for me to do in here, right? Wait, there's like an upstairs, and then there's like a... oh, the secret passage. That's what he was saying to do. Okay. It's super dark in here. You can use the lightsaber for a light.
Old smuggling tunnels, huh? Grease always kept a few secrets up his sleeve.
I guess we're going through the smuggling tunnel. This makes me think of Hogwarts Legacy.
What's this?
With those dungeons.
Nice job. Ouch. Boglings. Are these what spooked Grease? You're okay, bud. Have you been spooking Grease down here? Hey, little guy.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. What do you guys think? You think they're gonna use 8,000 series for the GPUs, or you think they're gonna call them something else? They could end up doing 8,000 series Radeon, and then Ryzen will just be 8,000 on laptop and 9,000 desktop. Because Intel, the rumor is Intel's moving to a new naming convention. In fact, Intel is probably going to be more of a radical change. They're supposedly going to drop the Core branding. Or not the Core, they're going to drop the I, like the i7, i3, i5, that stuff. They're going to drop the I. It's just going to be the Core Ultra. Everything's just going to be Ultra. Because that supposedly makes a lot of sense. Was I supposed to kill these things? That giant beetle tried to like fly right at me. And then it got decapitated. Apple will be so happy they're dropping the eye. Yes, because that's exactly what Intel needs to do. They need to become less like Apple, one of the most valuable companies in the world. Because that makes a lot of sense. Why is this thing purple? I don't know if that's supposed to pick something up or... Is this mushroom something that I can... Huh.
Careful around here, bud. Nobody's used these tunnels for a long time now.
Yeah, I know. Apple's super, like, yeah, they're super valuable. That's the thing. So it's like, why would you want to become less like them and not more like them? See, it's kind of a strange choice. I like how those rocks that I moved, just vanished. That's very immersive.
More scraps, huh? Leave it to Grease to take another person's junk and add more junk.
Well, they sell 1K monitor stands. That's true. That's some pretty good profit margin. Oh, we have to figure out how to turn this off. Uh-oh.
Opens from the other side. Let me guess. More prospecting equipment. Is there anyone on Kobo who isn't digging for... Is that it?
What is this? Oh, we need this for the ship so we can fly and get off the planet? Uh-oh. Whoa, Lord of the Rings, follow that Balrog. What is going on?
Never look when you can leap, hey?
Yeah, I like this game. This game actually didn't really have any issues at launch either. I mean, yeah, it did have high VRAM usage, but it's not as bad as like Last of Us and Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, find the what? Oh yeah. I forgot how to use the grappling hook. I forgot the controls. This is what happens when you don't play the game for like a long time. Anyway, let's save. Welcome to Mordor. We have a skill point. I can learn a skill. What have we got in force? I feel like I don't really use the force moves that much. Maximum force is further increased. Greater hold increases the duration of slow's effect on enemies. Radial push. Radial push. So basically, that's like Wrath of God in like Dark Souls. Pushes him back. What's this one? Confusion. Increases the amount of time enemies will attack other enemies while confused. Improves stim formula, recovers additional life. That actually could be useful, but we'll see. Twofold reflection. Oh, this is a lightsaber skill. Wait, so the survival skill is the resilience one? I use double-bladed styles, so maybe Endless Hurricane? Continue pressing to add additional attacks to the end. Have you seen the new Lord of the Rings game? Probably the worst release this year so far. You know that would come up? You mean Gollum? I have not actually looked into it. I've heard a lot of people said that it was bad. But I actually haven't looked into it at all. Like, I don't really know anything about it. Like, it looks really bad, huh? It's like, what engine is it using? Oh, that's cool. You can do like a second one. Focus. Oh, this is dual wield? See, I don't use dual wield too much, even though that's one of the more cooler, newer styles. And then there's some stuff that I don't have. So actually... I'm probably gonna go with one of the survivability ones. Focused sight. Hold B to automatically evade incoming melee attacks. Wait, what? That looks cool. That's like some kind of Matrix Kung Fu, you know, Neo, some stuff going on. I don't know what this is. I might actually learn that one just because it's like, wait, that one leads to this one. Greater reflexes? What does this do? Block meter fills faster? Improve? Okay, you know what? Let's get this focused. Actually, no. Actually, that one doesn't have anything to do with that one. Never mind. Confusion? No, I don't really use that tree. I kind of like radial push. I might actually grab radial push. Press RT plus Y to push a wider area. Yeah, you know what? Let's grab radial push because I want to get more of these force moves. What's this other one? Twin pull? Oh, I can't get that one. I'm gonna get radial push. That could be useful if you're getting swarmed. It has better RT than Hogwarts Legacy and Forspoken in Gollum. GTA 6, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. Has there even been any announcements formally for GTA 6? Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. This one? Oh, there it is. Okay, and then what's my oh, that's no. Where's my grappling hook? Well, I guess I'll just have to figure it out when the time comes.
Almost reminds me of the Jedi training grounds. It feels different. Older.
The Jedi training grounds. It would be 10 years. It's yeah, GTA 4 was 2013, but it was consoles only in 2014. It came out on PC like way later. Oh, this is so Ninja Gaiden right here.
What is this place?
This place looks like it was taken straight out of Hogwarts Legacy. With the crystals and stuff. This is a pretty cool area. Oh, I got a skill point just from like looking at rocks. Just looking at ancient rocks gave me a skill point. That's cool.
Let's see if we can hit the lights.
Whoa. Does it go on this thing? Why can't I? Oh.
Not bad.
Wait, what? How does that materialize? This really makes you think of Hogwarts Legacy right now. Can you imagine a Jedi that could also cast spells from Hogwarts? How OP would that be? Can you imagine if like somebody from Superman's planet trained as a Jedi and then also studied at Hogwarts? What would that even be? Like, you'd have like a Superman type alien that could cast magic spells with a wand, and he had Jedi
I came as
capabilities.
soon as I could, Master Kree.
I'm sorry it has come to this.
Talk about a protagonist for like Final Fantasy
Maybe
17
you
right
need to make
there.
my purge.
No. Only what the council demanded.
Then at least I shall remember you. I am ready.
All the AI in that game should be controlled by GPT-9. Now that is a game you really.
What is your name, droid?
I am CNA4, of course.
The protagonist is a geologist in GTA 6.
Z. Tell me how to navigate.
Oh, you're
the
talking
corridor
about
of this.
yeah. You're, that's in reference to my you level up from looking at rocks. Yeah.
Master Kree,
he's yeah.
you are aware the
Yeah.
Republic has issued a full-scale evacuation order.
I am. That is why I have a very important task for you, Z. Take this.
It's cool how we're able to see the memory of an actual AI from an android. We're able to look back into the past
Oh my!
of an android, not a living thing, not a biological
Use that
consciousness,
to open
but
the
an
doors.
actual artificial
Travel
one.
underground. Stop for no one. That is an order, Z.
Am I not coming with you?
No.
Z's running on like Chat
Key to Tamriel is in that array. If you do not
500,
hurry,
like version
you'll be lost
500.
forever.
That's what Z is running on.
May the Force be with you.
That's so interesting.
This droid has been here for hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years. Whoa.
Eh? Or is it Clyde? Something's very wrong.
Is your name Z?
Yes, it is. How did you... Oh, no! I'm trapped. I've been trapped for... How long has it been?
I'm Cal. This is BD. We're gonna help you.
Z's using GPT 500 and runs on a Core 9000?
Would be most appreciated.
What am I supposed to do? Can I just... Whoops. Can I just cut the thing? No? Oh wait, can I just pull the one that was over there?
My order! You are a Jedi! Or are my photoreceptors completely shot?
Not completely, Z. I'm a Jedi, all right.
But you're not even wearing the proper robes!
I'm more of a poncho guy.
A poncho guy. What's this?
Use the orbs to activate the bridge. Then you can reach the crane controls. I think? After so many idle years, who really knows?
This droid's got more than a screw loose.
What was that?
I said, hold tight, Z. Looks like a data disk.
Whoops. Oh no. What? Oh, I can't. What? Wait. So I spawned. Oh, I get it. I can like throw it over there. And then I go like this. That's cool. Okay. Professional Jedi acrobatics right there. Oh, that one only opens half of it? Okay, I can get the other one from here.
I'll have you free soon, Z.
Hold on, there was something...
I've only been pinned here for a while.
There was a treasure chest over here.
When did you publish the files?
Never took them. I was knighted in the field.
And what's the reason for this flagrant breach of protocol?
It's a long story.
So wait, we're in like a Jedi place. Wait a minute, whoa. That's cool. So there's something that I need to put over here. Oh, this. Games are so easy these days. In my days, you would have needed to run back 5 minutes to this place again and watch.
Face to face.
Yeah, like if you fall to your death, like in the Mario games, if you fall to your death, yeah, you basically have to start the level from the checkpoint again. Was that all I needed to do? I need to put something in there. Or was there something over here? No. I think Link from Legend of Zelda had that ability too. These don't come out, so that's supposed to stay there. Oh, just, yeah.
Thank you, Cal.
Don't mention it.
You mean Half-Life 2?
Excuse me.
Well, I was thinking more like Mario games.
Not now. Hold it together.
I've seen the original Dune. Is the new Dune's not even out yet? You mean Dune 2 or Part 2? That one's coming out later this year.
So Z, what's Tanalorr?
A planet hidden within the Kobolds. It's home to a Jedi temple. A bastion of the Order's light on the galactic frontier.
But yeah, I've seen the Dune movie.
That's what my master hoped Tanalorr might become.
The sandworm concept is good. Yeah, Dune 2021. Yeah, I've seen it.
Just gotta figure a way out of this place.
Well, I can help with that. It's this. Was it that?
The thing about that movie,
Yes.
I forgot the faction. There was a faction that was in charge of controlling that planet, Arrakis,
Now I see where we are.
and
A meditation
I remember the
chamber.
leader was some like
Some
creepy
Jedi.
villain who could like hover in the air or something.
However, Master Kree had a brilliant mind.
I couldn't even tell if he had legs or not.
Can't say I do.
No matter, but I think she would have liked you. I need to get out of here. I am very fortunate you came along when you did.
Yeah, could have been down here forever.
New perk for resilience acquired. Ooh. You've discovered a perk. Different types of perks can be found throughout the game. Change the way you play significantly. Start with 3 available perks. More slots will be unlocked as you progress, especially powerful perks. Oh, okay. So I can equip them right now? Resilience, block meter. Block meter is increased. The lore was nice, for sure. Yeah, it seems pretty good.
That planet you mentioned.
The upcoming second movie seems like it's gonna be very action-packed.
How do I get there?
Because the first Dune was kind of a slow movie, right? Because it had a lot of establishing characters, establishing the different factions, all of that stuff. Was basically what the first movie entailed. Like, this took us straight back to a... is it the same village?
Oh, none of this built the last time I stood here. And the sky was full of meteors. Oh, I have been asleep for a very long time, haven't I, Cal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You're not alone.
Yeah, the Dune... yeah.
Get back on your feet.
You think the second movie is going to be significantly better than the first one? I think it is.
Now I am certain you are a Jedi.
First movie was really slow.
Come on.
A lot of lore, just a lot of, like, exposition. Just a whole lot.
I'll be there in a moment, Cal. Don't wait on my behalf. Oh, such strange buildings. Oh my, what is that?
Oh, I realized something now. So this actually... so I can take this back down, right? It says shortcut unlocked.
I'm not a Bedlam Raider spy. I'm a friend of Cal Kestis.
Cal, what's it? Look, I told you, buddy, you're in the wrong cantina. I don't know anybody named Cal Kestis.
Hey, Grease.
Oh, that Cal Kestis.
Found the gyro. You made it.
Good to see you, Cal.
Grease Dritus, this is Boda Kuna. He was on Coruscant. Wouldn't have made it out alive without his help.
Oh, all right. Hi, nice to meet you. Unfortunately, I don't think I have another bed available. Wait a minute. Another one? Cal, you have a very bad habit of picking up strays.
I am ZNA4, humble servant to the Jedi Order.
Oh, I take it you haven't broken the news yet.
She was trapped underground.
I've never seen this design before. This droid almost looks like an antique.
Did you find anything down there worth credits?
Credits? Cal, you have saved me, but I must ask more of you still.
Oh, here it comes.
Master Centauri ordered me to open the forest array, but given my condition, I cannot.
Yeah, the thing about Jedi, the Jedi video games like this one and Fallen Order,
If I fail my mission, the key to Tanalorr may be
they're
lost
actually better than
forever.
the modern movie. Well, I think that might be a stretch. Some people actually like the modern Jedi trilogy.
You've heard of it?
Or not Jedi trilogy, I
Yeah,
should say
it's
Star
no
Wars
prospect
Jedi
of legend
trilogy.
about a lost world filled
But
with
this is actually one of the better ones. Like, story-wise, Jedi Fallen Order and
Works it
Jedi...
now.
Yeah, but first,
Survivor
we gotta
are
fix
actually
the
pretty
mess
good.
Before the raiders snatch it.
I'll escort you out there. Watch your back while you make the repairs.
Oh. Is he as tough as he looks?
Next to Seer, he's the best marksman I've ever met.
Okay. We'll take care of the Mantis.
I'll go see what's in the forest.
Thank you, Cal. As soon as I'm in full operating order, I will join you at the forest array. Onward!
Z.
Whoa there, Heritage. While they're all sallying forth, why don't you ease up on the thrusters? Come along. I can get you tuned up, shined up, and caught up on the state of the galaxy.
Oh, sweet.
Cal, I'm gonna lock up the saloon so the raiders don't trash it. Use the back door.
The creator probably greased them with WD-40. Yeah, apparently down there it didn't lose the oil either. Doma's shop unlocked. So, okay, so I think we've gotten to the point in the game where we have like a lot of stuff.
Tell me more about this.
So I take it this area is kind of like the Majula or the Nexus or the Firelink Shrine, I guess. This is where like all the NPCs that you meet will end up, probably.
Coming right up, Heritage, coming right up. But something tells me you'd appreciate the soap more after we chat. Strap yourself in. I fear this update might be a little hard to process.
Oh, come now. I can bear a little bad news. Spare no detail.
Well, where to start? Okay, a few years ago, the Supreme Chancellor decided democracy was out of fashion and declared himself emperor.
The Republic is no more?
I'm afraid so. In fact, these days...
You brought that droid in? Saved her too, huh?
Just helped her get back on her feet.
And he asked for nothing in return.
Well, she did let me hang on to her tuner key.
Ooh, a tuner key. What? You
Beskar?
found a real one?
That's right.
Man, if that droid...
You can't borrow it, Turgle.
If that droid's made out of Beskar, then... I mean, it looks kind of shiny. Like the metal and stuff. But the thing is, the Mandalorians are like the enemies of the Jedi. They didn't get along, right? As far as I know, Mandalorians and Jedi don't mix. Like, they're not good. They don't... And this thing's a Jedi droid, so... Found items? Randomly found like all these items.
Breathe.
I got a skill point just from looking at rocks. While holding an enemy with pull, press Y to pull and hold a second target. This one's actually pretty good. I might actually take this one, just Jedi concentration. Greater hold, increase the duration of slow. Superior hold. Swift focus. What does this do? Increases force recovery when performing successful precision evade. It's more like an advanced style. How do I increase my HP bar? That one. Lunging strike now reaches further. That could be good. I don't really use single blade, even though that's my alternate fight. Maybe I should actually start learning some of these. Aerial assault. You saw nothing about Star Wars? Is Beskar like the ultimate? Yeah, Beskar is supposed to be like adamantine. Basically, Beskar metal can withstand a lightsaber. Like if you get hit with... If a lightsaber strikes Beskar metal, it won't instantly cut through it. This could be cool. I think if I want to learn aerial assault, I have to actually learn both of these. I think that's how it works. Cyclone slash. That one actually is a really good one, but that requires 2 skill points. Maybe I'll just hold on to my skill points, actually. I'll just save them up. Oh wait, we don't want to go down. I think we want to go back up. Wait, this literally goes outside? I didn't know that. So I can go directly outside. Well, I noticed the time of day changed. This game is kind of like Sekiro. It doesn't have a... Like, the time of day isn't constantly advancing. Unless they have like 48-hour days or something. But it doesn't have time of day. Like basically the time of day changes based off of advancing the story in this game. So it's kind of like Bloodborne and Sekiro in that regard. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh, main objective, open the forest gate. Whoa, where is that? There is something over here, though. There's like a rumor.
Hey, you.
Who? You're
You're
talking
the
to
one
me?
taking shots at the raiders, right?
That's me.
Bad idea. The raiders have got eyes all over the Reach.
What kind of eyes?
Ravis has got a watchtower. in
Yeah, the
valley.
Mandalorian's pretty
Maybe I'll
good.
check it out.
Figured you'd say that. Head towards the spires. Can't miss it. Of course,
I still
you won't
haven't
miss
seen
it
the
either.
latest season
You
of
know,
Mandalorian
because of the
either.
watchtower.
I saw the Book of Boba Fett, and I saw the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. I haven't seen the 3rd one yet. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Alright, well, let's go do this.
That's the gate Z told us about.
Newcomer.
Hmm?
You heading to the cantina anytime soon?
Probably.
I dare you to put a restraining bolt on Monk.
Why would I do that?
Because he won't serve me anymore.
Sending it for a mood
Man,
week.
I'll give him credits when I got credits.
You know what I'm surprised they haven't done with the Star Wars, like just the franchise? I don't know if anyone else ever read the books, but there's also like the storyline that takes place between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So basically between Star Wars Episode 5 and 6, there was like a saga called Shadows of the Empire with characters like Dash Rendar, I forget the name, Dash something. There was, the thing is like, I'm surprised no one has done anything with that story arc. We need to get to that gate. Ooh. Is this a new one? Oh yeah, it's a new one.
Ready to go.
You stopped watching films and TV series? Wow. I haven't really watched that many of them either. Mandalorian is probably the most recent one. I think the only other one that I can think of that was one that you had to have like some kind of streaming service would have been like the Chernobyl miniseries. I watched the Chernobyl miniseries on, I think it's on Amazon Prime Instant Video now, but that was extremely depressing to watch. If anybody wants to know about like radiation sickness and what that's like, and basically what happened in 1986 when the Chernobyl disaster occurred in Ukraine, like that's, I recommend it because it's like 5 episodes. It's just a miniseries. It is a really good retelling of the Chernobyl disaster.
Cannot endure.
Whoa, this dude hits hard. Japan, Korea has really good new films. Well, I know Korea. Like, the Korean dramas and stuff are really, really popular. They've been popular for a long time, though. It's not like it's a new thing. I know a lot of people that like to watch the Korean shows. Not so much the Japanese ones. The Japanese ones were really good like a few years ago. Especially like the early 2000s or the late 2000s. Why are these random like these angry droids just like just hanging out in the shade? Tactical. Wait, not that. I got tactical pants. Do I have like a tactical? Wait, should we get rid of the mullet? What do you guys think? Should we get rid of the mullet and go back to like a more modern hairstyle, or should we just keep the mullet? I've had the mullet for so long that I'm starting to get used to seeing how Cal looks with the mullet. Wait, do we have a Oh, I have the tactical. What? This is the tactical? The tactical outfit looks kind of jank. It's got that cape. Keep the mullet? Okay. We don't have a tactical shirt. Scrapper. Rebel hero. Just go with the scrapper. Gotta figure out how to get over there. More. There's like a droid over here. There's actually a bunch of them over there. What? I like Skid.
I see you over there. That's not good at all.
That's like. That's.
You running from me? Come out and play, scummer.
Huh. Also sending soldiers with 0 protections to clean up some nuclear waste. Yeah. Yeah, and basically conscripting, basically mobilizing them into a, like to deal with an invisible enemy, right? Because the radiation, you can't really, yeah, I remember that, like the episode, I think episode 3, I think is the one that shows the going up on top of the towers, or the towers, on top of the building that exploded to clean the graphite, the radioactive graphite, which is what they used as a moderator. I don't think I have to fight that, do I? See if we can avoid it. Yeah, I think I was supposed to do some platforming. Oh, wait a minute, what?
This is strange.
What is this? Is this like a secret mission? What? What was that? Oh, that's lame. I was like about to... What? I wasn't even touching it. This makes me think of Devil May Cry's like secret missions. Am I supposed to not go so fast or what? It looks like it's like it's timed. I don't know how I avoided that one. Sonic. It's a Sonic 3D game. What? that's so troll right there. Like, clearly that was not supposed to happen. How did that count? Like, I literally, like, I got iframes because I was climbing up on the platform. How do I... Okay, it actually... Oh man, what is going on here? What the... What? How are you supposed to... It gets really confusing right there. It's like it starts flip-flopping back and forth. I like how his lightsaber like falls down when he gets hit. He like falls off of his belt. See, like I used iframes to somehow dodge that. Gotta go fast. How did I get what? See, it tricked me. It tricked me. You stay on the left side. Stay on the left side. See, watch this. See? Wait, what? It baited me to go to the wrong side at the last second. Okay, never mind, never mind. What? I don't know how that was a save. What? Is it random? It doesn't seem like it follows a fixed pattern. It just seems like it... See, like that, what? Okay, maybe... Like how he died and like just froze in midair. This is harder than the main game. I think it's supposed to be harder than the main game. What? Okay, this is the part that I don't understand. How? What? That's so cheap! Okay, I guess it kind of has to go over there. Oh, you know what? Can I use my... Oh, what? Let the AI do it? Oh, too bad that's not an option. What? That's so cheesy. Like, do you see that? It actually went back to the right. I thought it would not go to the right because you have to cross. Like, yeah, you have to go this way. So it's like, why did it do that? I think if I slowed down, I probably would have actually... I should have kept going forward. I would have gone right through it. I backed up into it. What? That one liked to stay on that side for a very long time. What? How come it didn't move? I thought it was gonna go to the right side. It changed its side? Oh, wait, it... What? Huh? Oh, when I jump, it changes. Oh. Oh, I double jump. That's why. You know what? It's because of the double jump. The double jump counts. So I could just do that to make it go. Okay. Oh, I jumped into it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, that actually means that I do have a say in how it actually works. What? What? Oh, I'm jumping too fast. Alright, that actually... What? Did I just clip into that with my arm? What? Yeah, you can use the double jump. Oh, I thought I jumped past it. Anyway. Yeah. That is pretty cool, actually. I like this. You gotta go. How much stuff? Oh. What? How did that happen? How did that count? What? What? So you can actually go slow. Do I get like 2 skill points for that or what? That was called a fracture.
I don't know, BD. It was an echo in the force, but wounded, fragmented. Like it was missing something. Whatever I did, it seems to have helped.
That's pretty cool. Now I want to double jump like constantly. What's the button? Okay, L2. Should be a way up. This is the way up. That's like an optional little mini boss. Most likely. I don't know what that was.
Time to fight. Can't beat me.
Is this the other piece of the armor? Oh, I got the tactical shirt. Now I'm wearing the full tactical. Yeah, now I got the tactical outfit. It looks very, mishmash.
A shard. Let's trade it at Doma's shop.
Imperial patrol should route through here any minute. Your life is forfeit. You got it. Edgy moves. Try this. Barely got
Oh, he's
it.
unblockable.
Take them down. I won't for it. He's on the defensive. I'll run you through.
Well, there was a stormtrooper that died. Alright, yeah. I'm probably gonna end it too. I'm gonna end the stream at the next Jedi rest point.
The array should be out here somewhere. Only way forward is to cut through. You catch that too, BD? You're not alone out here. Looks like it's blocked. Sit tight, BD. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, it's blocked. Does that do anything? Oh, wait.
It's no use, BD. Let's take this to Doma's. Good to go, BD. Let's try that again.
Shortcut unlocked. Well, that thing... What? I died to a dodo bird? Wait, what? All the way over there? Oh, wow. I can't get up there. No, I don't want to attack this thing.
I'm feeling weak, BD.
That's because I didn't heal after fighting those two trooper guys.
Firing accuracy. Engage the enemy. That's amazing. Someone else shoot him?
Pathetic.
Alright, now he's gonna die. I didn't think the thing would be that aggressive. Alright, now I just need to find a...
Seeds. You should find somewhere to plant them.
Jedi...
Some of these rock columns are loose.
Wait, rock columns loose? What? Oh no. There.
What do you think this array is, buddy? Centauri Kree said it held the key to
Not sure exactly why we're going
seems to
over
think so
here.
too. Only one way to find out.
Oh, we're trying to get off the planet, but I don't know why we're doing
Empire. I don't think they saw us. Let's move.
I didn't even see them. There we go. Alright, covered a lot of ground. But this is where we end the stream. Once again, thank you everybody for watching. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Take care.